Your thoughts? We had an interesting conversation down at the bar in regards to these kids today and the things that are taking place, like the shooting in Georgia this morning. It's amazing to me how a 14-year-old boy would get a hold of an AR-15 and not only get a hold of it, but be able to get it into school. I just don't get how these things keep taking place. Because, like, the security systems on a lot of these new schools and everything like that, you would think wouldn't allow it. So I just need to understand how these kids are getting these weapons in the schools.
Well, I think that part is pretty easy, man. As far as getting the weapons in school, you know, whether parents are leaving them unattended or you know, unsecured or whatever, whatnot, because there's a lot of protocol, man.
There is, but I'm saying, a handgun is one thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about an assault rifle. How do you can't just put it in your backpack?
Well, a lot of assault rifles break down.
They do break down.
You know, but how you know, maybe he's coming in, man, when everybody's already in there, and he's you know, doing his thing then, man. But it's easy to get into the school, I believe.
I'm not saying.
I think that's the easy part.
I'm not saying, like, with most schools, even like our schools around here.
Mm-hmm.
If you come to the school, you got to get buzzed in. You know what I mean? Like, if you come off school hours, say, like they're in class at 7:30.
Right.
So if you try to come in at 9, you'd have to get buzzed in.
Okay, I got you.
So when you're coming in the morning with all the kids at 7 o'clock, whatever, y'all's going through metal detectors and all of that.
Right.
So how do you get even if it's broke down, how do you get an AR-15 into a high school?
Well, again, I can't tell you how you got it in there, man. You know.
Right. Like, the question is, like what's going on with the security systems in these schools?
Mm-hmm.
Because even if a young man or a young lady comes in with a knife,
Right.
like how are you getting it in the school?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
and we know that most schools, most high schools, junior highs, they got at least one security guard at the door.
It's tricky, man. You know, that's a tricky thing there, man. At any rate,
Yeah, man.
school shootings.
Yes, sir.
2 in one day, I believe that was.
Well, no, the other one
No?
was on the train in Chicago,
Okay.
where the guy shot homeless people that was sleeping on the train. 4 of them.
And that wasn't in the same day?
Yeah, it was the same day. It just wasn't a school shooting.
Right, okay. 2 shootings in one day.
Crazy. Like I had read earlier that there's been at least 45 school shootings in 2024. We're 8 months in. Well, 9 months in now. What?
And there's been how many?
45.
45. Yeah, that's pretty great.
That's high.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
So you figure that's 5 shootings a month if you break it down.
Yeah, that is a high number.
Right.
You know. Yeah.
I mean, granted, it's across the United States, but still,
Mm-hmm.
that's a high number, bro.
Like you said, yeah, by any standard,
Right.
man, that's pretty high.
And that's just schools. I mean, that doesn't even tie
Right.
into the things like the train shooting or the churches that they go in and shoot up and all of that kind of stuff.
Right.
So, I mean, there's probably even more,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just saying, they're just saying school shootings.
Right.